Hi everyone, welcome back to Beyond Studio Pilates. My name's Hannah and today I'm going to take you through swimming in 4-point kneeling position. This is a really great exercise for your posterior chain, so the muscles in the back of your body. And today we're going to focus on the breath connection with the move. Let's get going. So, first thing you need to do is come into a really good box. Hands are under your shoulders. Remember, if you need to, you can always create a fist instead. Knees are under your hips, so knees are hip distance apart. This is giving you a nice stable base from which to work. Core switched on, keep your back in neutral, so make sure you haven't either kind of arched your back down, belly towards the floor, or kind of rounded your spine. Think about having a nice spine in its natural S-curves. Head is down towards the floor so that your neck is in alignment. We're starting with just arms, so we're taking an inhale in the middle, exhale, bring one arm forward, stretch it out, hold for an inhale, and then exhale. Gently bring that arm down underneath your shoulder, hold it here for an inhale, exhale. Other side, holding it there, stretch out through that hand. Exhale, zip up that pelvic floor, bring that hand back down. We're going to do 2 more on each arm. Thinking belly button to spine, keep that core engaged. Make sure every time you put your hand down, you're putting it down underneath your shoulder. One more to each side. Make sure those shoulder blades are sliding down your back. You haven't put your shoulders up to say hi to your ears. Keep your ribs in line with your hips. That's going to help you keeping that spine in neutral, tailbone pointing off towards whatever is behind you. Now we're going to move on to a single leg. So same thing, we're going to stretch that leg out along the floor first and then lift. So the height isn't important, the length is important. So I want you to think about the length you can create, not the height. We're inhaling at the top or at the middle. Exhale, core engaged, stretch that leg out along the floor and then gently lift. What I don't want you to do is hip hitch and lift that hip higher. I want you to keep your hips in neutral, keep that core switched on, hold. Exhale, foot back to the floor, gently slide that knee back into place. So when you put your knee down, there shouldn't be a massive shift in weight towards that knee that's been away. So it shouldn't be like you missed it. It should be just that it just came back in and that was fine. So we're inhaling in the middle, exhale, hold, and then bring it back in. Inhale in the middle, let's go again. Core on, exhale. Hold it there, careful you're not hip hitching. Exhale, bring that knee gently back in. So this is going to be really important in a minute when we do opposite arm and leg, that you keep that weight even and don't really kind of swing to one side as it comes back in. Core strength is what's helping you out here. Okay, go to 1 more on each leg. Inhaling in the middle, exhale, stretch that leg out. Final time. Okay, just coming off your wrists for a minute, bring those fingertips together. Little jellyfish stretch, so just push your fingers out, fingers back in. This is just going to alleviate any tension in those wrists. And then we are going to do our opposite arm and leg. Now we're going to do 6, really focusing on the breathing, controlling the movement. So you're going to move on your exhale, stay still on your inhale, so recover on your inhale. Coming back into your box position, remember, knees are under your hips, hands are under your shoulders. Core switched on, back is in neutral, so again, make sure you're not tilting yourself to a funny angle. Shoulder blades remain back and down. Inhaling here. Then exhale, stretch that arm and leg out, and then lift. Hold for your inhale. Make sure you haven't arched that back or hip hitched. And then exhale, back to the floor, slide them back into place. Holding here for an inhale, core engaged, exhale. As you bring that arm and leg back in, remember they're coming back down like they've never been gone, so there shouldn't be a big shift in weight. I want you to really focus on that for this next pair, so each opposite. So inhaling, exhaling. Taking belly button to spine, core engaged. Really focus on that weight shift or lack of weight shift. Okay, we've got 2 more to go to each side. Keep thinking belly button to spine, keep that eye line down at the floor. Remember, nice length through that arm and leg, not worrying about the height that you can create. Final 1 to each side, doing really well. And then again, gently coming off those wrists, bring those fingertips together, little jellyfish stretch. Thanks for joining me today for swimming. I hope you really enjoyed it. Please send me a little comment. I love to know how you're finding my videos, and hit subscribe and the alert button if you want to be notified every time I release a new video. Take care for now.